What's up now? How y'all doing out there? What's up? I don't want to hear Nikola Jokic fans comparing Jokic to Shaquille O'Neal no time soon, unless of course he wins this series, goes off and wins another chip, because he is not in the same conversation. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you a few reasons why. Charles Barkley said something real interesting inside the NBA. He said Jokic is tiring. When did you ever hear Shaquille O'Neal be considered tiring when he was in his peak in his prime? I'm waiting. Even when they lost to the Rockets with Olajuwon, and it didn't like he had a scrub series. Olajuwon was a bit better than him, but they had a three-headed monster. But when did Shaq look tired? So we go from that '06 finals to that '04 finals. When did Shaq look tired? I'm just talking about the the three when he won, when he won a 3-2 at the time before he did the one in Miami. When did he look like he was tired? When did you ever hear an announcer say, "Oh, he look like he's wearing out in his peak, in his prime"? That's what they're saying about Jokic right now. That's what Barker said. And he do. He look beat up, expending all that energy. And I know y'all gonna come up here and say, "Well, he's on the perimeter. He passes more. He does all that." Well, no, he's the leader, anchor. How come you don't get your teammates get you some help? You wanna have jive turkeys like Mad Dog Russo and Bob Ryan wanna up here try to downplay Shaq and hype up Jokic. Jokic ain't meeting the hype. Well, let me just say like this, because someone was talking. Kenny the Jet Smith made an interesting point about Jokic and Luka Doncic, because them porkly cats from overseas, when they move the ball, it's slow motion, and that's how they're able to dazzle and all that. But when they have to move fast and they put that ball on the ground and they get stripped and they get frustrated, then they start throwing hands and looking lost and looking for the rest. That's what Jokic has done, because them Zubats exposed him in the first round, and he ain't looked that good. Now, before people come and talk about Shea Alexander, he did enough to win. Jokic had an 8-point lead going in the fourth quarter in a sluggish game after they only scored 8 points. Let that sink in. So, Mr. All Around Offense, Mr. Triple Double, Mr. I get everybody involved, and you can only muster 8 points in the first quarter, and you want to be compared to Shaquille O'Neal? You really want that smoke? You really think that? When Dwight Howard is still saying he bodied you up from 5 years ago, that should tell you something. Because I'm a firm believer if Dwight played right now, he'd be just enough to nudge him. Who said that about Shaq in his peak in his prime? Who? And don't give me no Ben Wallace, because Shaq was putting 20 and 10 on him. And he was still doing his thing. He was the best player in that finals against Houston for Orlando, and those 3-ring run and 4 trips in LA. Because all due to side to Kobe Bryant, Shaq was the one that